Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United right here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related. And look at the title, man. Shout out to my guy Eddie, as always, with the superb titles. On to Arsenal at the Emirates. Walk into your trap and take over your truck. That is the MO. That is the motive. That is the plan. Amorim's first big test as Manchester United manager. Amorim's first big six test as Manchester United manager. Amorim's first away game at a big six side as well. And Manchester United overall this season, their first big six away game as well. So obviously, all of the questions are going to be about Arsenal versus Manchester United, and that is absolutely fine. Before I continue, though, please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, big up and salute to you. Hit the like button on the video. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, it's so important you hit that like button. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. At That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, across all socials as well. So please retweet and like on Twitter/X. Make sure you share on the Instagram as well. You can see it right there on the screen right now. And just as important, roll to 14,000 subscribers. We're approaching 13.5. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. Make sure you do so, people. Hit that notification bell as well. And big up to everyone that's already locked in. Let me bring in Eddie, you know what I'm saying? West Coast familiar in the court. Yes, Eddie, what are you telling me, fam? You good? What are you saying?
Good. You see, I went bald headed. It's motion. It's motion. It's big motion in the building, man. Let me tell you something, Arsenal. You done fucked up, right? You done made me go bald headed. You done done fucked up, right? It means I'm gonna smoke, man. But we good, man. All is well. Always a dope time with the homies. And I'm excited, man. I truly am excited for this match. It's crazy.
So am I, you know. So am I. Arsenal away. Like I was more concerned because you know how these players are. But traveling away to Arsenal is always a big game, despite whatever form Manchester United are in. So it'll be interesting to see this game. This is what it's about, being a fan of your football club, is the big games like this. And Arsenal, traveling away to Arsenal is always a big game. And of course, people, there will be a watch along right here on the YouTube channel as well as the playback. Big up to Breadwinner. Says big game today. I'm excited but scared. I'll be real. I hear you. I get why you're excited. And I get why there is, because it's the unknown with these players, which we'll get into. Big up to Warrior J, as always, dropping comments in the cut. Says Amorim, I'm facing Arsenal. Let's wait and see. Enjoy it also. But we know that it's going to be a very, very tough match. Arsenal has a lot of years of working, so it's a different moment compared to Manchester United. But a game is a game. So we will try to win it and try to improve again, and our team will try to show our game. Yeah, our club always have the responsibility to win games and to try and win it. And we are going to do that at the Emirates. So that's Amorim's comments. And big up to Jez in the cut. Big up Dennis the Great as well. And big up to Matthew. Before we get to Amorim's comments and hear Eddie's comments, all I'm going to say is Arsenal fans have been extra confident and talking extra spicy leading up to this game. I've been saying this. To me, they must. They must. All the pressure is on them. They're the informed team. They're the better team. It's at their place. They're the ones in second place. They're the ones trying to catch Liverpool. They're the ones in the title race. They're the ones trying to run down the Premier League. And like I said, Arsenal fans have been talking extra spicy. Not all, but a large majority of the content creators have been talking. And even on socials as well. I'm hearing drubbings. I'm hearing smashings. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing 3-0s, 3-goal minimum, 4-0, 4-1. I am hearing sixes. Shout out to Hooks. He was talking about revenge for the 8-2 and all them things there. So yeah, shout out to my guy Halftime Hooks. But Eddie, before we get into Amorim's comments on the game, your thoughts on the game, and big up to Dunsey as well.
It's a great time for us to be playing them.
Okay.
And to Arsenal's credit, they started scoring goals. So it's kind of a great time for them to think they could play us as well, which makes for a great game. I don't think it will resemble the games that we've been used to, the 1-0, 0-0 type of joints. I think that this will be an up and down affair. Now, the problem with that is our attack is trash, and I understand that. Arsenal's ain't too far off. Don't let those goals fool you, people.
You don't rate Odegaard and Saka and Havertz and Martinelli and the fact they've scored 13 goals in the last 3 games. Please, 5 against West Ham, 5 away at Sporting. That was away at West Ham, 3 at Forest, 3 at home to Forest, sorry. I'm just asking.
What did we get? 9 versus Barnsley? Do
7,
you rate them?
7. Nah, I don't rate Barnsley, no. I don't rate Barnsley, no.
You know what I'm saying? West Ham, Lopetegui's West Ham.
True. You got a point.
Sporting shell-shocked by the departure of their manager. Yeah. Come on, dog. What we doing? See, it goes both ways. You feel me? It goes both ways. They can ask me some questions. I can ask them some questions. But what's not going to be questioned is what happens on that pitch. Yeah. Again, Rashford against Arsenal, pretty decent scoring record, if I may say so, right?
Yeah, he does. He scored. I think it's 2 in his last 2 trips to the Emirates. TJ was shout out to TJ. He made this point. I think it's 2 in his last 2 trips.
2 in his last 2 trips to the Emirates. Yeah.
And so what we'll say is he now has the extra inspiration off the pitch. Well, that's what we'll call it. We'll go with inspiration. That's what we'll call it.
We're gentlemen around here at Sarcasm City TV. I respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you got my dog with the 2-2s. 2-2s. Pop how. Young Xerxes in the cut. It's a scary sight. You feel me? Like, this is what we on now, people. Get right or get lost. It's that simple. Get down or lay down, pause. Like, it's that cut and dry this match, bro. If you're not ready, don't show up. And we will speak on a brother who physically is not ready. We will speak on you, brother. Yeah, because, again, who you are will always find a way to show itself in the light.
Yeah. This is facts. It is absolute fact. We'll get to that. And big up to Duncy as well. This is big up Flawless and Eddie. There's me saying 1-0. Yeah, that's why I didn't say all. I said, but a large majority I'm seeing Arsenal fans are very, very confident as
again,
well.
Duncy, you're a special case. You're a special case, brother. Yes, you're a special case.
Absolutely. A big up to Stephanie G. Says big up on Flawless and Eddie. Big up Flawless and Eddie, not 11th. Hey, shout out to you, Stephanie G. Hope you're well. C24 says just give me a draw and we'll be straight united. I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
And to see, you said you man should be confident. You scored 19 goals in 7 games. Hey, we need to relax with all
That's
that.
What I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know how to take that. Pause. I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, we don't know how to attack it. And that's been my concern going into this game. So when Breadwinner at the start says I'm excited, but I'm scared, I'll be real. My concern isn't the manager. I trust the manager. The manager's shown me over his first 3 games and what he said in press conferences, that's before matches and after matches, is that he is going to give them tactics and a game plan to execute. And I know it's going to be good enough to get something from this game. I know it's good enough to go there and get a draw or get a win. So I know it's not my manager in a boxing match's sense. You've given me the blueprint and the game plan how to win this boxing match. My issue is, will the players implement it? Will they execute it? Because too many times I've seen this side fold and give up. So forget the new signings. Excuse the Diallo, excuse the Casemiro, excuse the Delo. They're probably the exceptions. Outside of the new signings is everybody else. Yeah, it's fairly new. So you can't include a Maserati in that. Adelit in that, for example, Casemiro, like I mentioned, the Garte, Diallo, but it's the old guard. Too many times I've seen us struggle this season against FC20 to the point where Ericsson came out after the game and say they wanted it more. And if we go and do that away at the Emirates, they have the players to hurt you. They have a team that can hurt you. And if they go a goal up early, do we fold? That's one. But have we gone a goal? I don't think. Yeah, we've not gone a goal down. First.
No, we did against
and that's what I like.
Bodo.
Yeah, against Bodo, we scored first, and then they scored twice.
They scored twice.
Yeah, they scored twice. But I'm hoping that we carry on with these fast starts, because that's one thing under Amorim that has been great is we've scored early in every game. The first 2 games, Ipswich and Bodo Glint, we scored early in the first half. Everton, we scored early in the second half, which is clearly, people, a game plan. It's clearly tactics. Hey, catch the team cold and get a goal, and that's not an accident, people. But we'll see. Matthew saying whoever scores first wins. Like I said, I'm just hoping we go there and we all put blood in their mouth. That's what I'm hoping for. That we don't go there, roll over. Word to Eddie, don't go out like some hosts. That's what I'm saying.
Can't do it.
Because there's teams without our talent who will go to Arsenal this season and give them a game. Win, lose, or draw is the point I'm making. There's a way. And if we get a draw, that is not that's a morale boosting draw. But I don't want a draw where we was hanging on. I want a draw that people say, hey, you know what? Fair play, United actually gave them a game. Now, if we get a win, fantastic. If we get a win. But I'm not trusted. It's all on these players. I'm done backing the players with. Normally, I would predict a win. I'm done just backing the players because they play for Manchester United. Now you lot have to show me. Now you lot have to show up. This is now the time. This is why you might get paid. The big money is for games like this. And yes, it's not ideal. And we'll talk about Luke Shaw and his injury problems. But Amorim does have a headache in regards to that. Because I know Yoro's in the squad. There's a youngster in the squad who's a centre-back. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'm going to recheck that. I'm going to check that in a second to get his name. But who does he go with? We know De Ligt plays. Mazraoui plays as one of the centre-backs. Does he play Mazraoui left-sided centre-back because Saka and Odegaard are over there and put Yoro right-sided centre-back with De Ligt? Or does he go Yoro left-sided centre-back? Or does he play... and does he stick with Mazraoui at right centre back? Does Maguire get minutes? Because obviously we got no Shaw, Martinez is suspended. There's no Lindelof either, so that just leaves Maguire, Yoro, De Ligt, Mazraoui. That's the 4, and obviously the youngster who's on the bench as well. Let me ask you 2 questions, Eddie. What do you think he's gonna do, and what would you like to see him do in regards to the back 3? And big up to Tammy as well. My G, bless up Tammy.
Yeah, I think shout out Tammy. I think with the left-sided center back situation, right? I could see him putting Mazraoui on that left, Yoro on the right, and the only issue I think with putting Yoro in is just the type of wingers he's dealing with. They don't give you time to breathe.
Yeah, that's
right. The most effective thing about a Saka and a Martinelli is the energy they bring, right? On a technical level, they're not the highest. But what they can do is make you look slow if you're not careful. And I think after seeing what went through with Malacia, and he's another option as well, I think, when you think about just, maybe that left wing back, you put him there. You put Mazraoui at the left side of center back. De Ligt centrally, Yoro off the right with Ahmad. He has an issue there. He has an issue.
It's a big issue. Problem. Yeah, it's an unfair problem because it's not his fault.
It's not his fault at all. And again, I think structurally, the way the manager sets this up will give Arsenal problems, and that will allow us to have individual moments of brilliance that allow us to take hold of this game at certain points in time. And so I really can't project where he goes with that position because of how dire it is right there. You feel me? Like usually it'd be Lindelof and we just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And even saying that, I'd be scared shitless because I'm just like, bro, Lindelof in space, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's not really ideal, to be honest. It's really
right.
not.
So I'm looking at all of that, and if I'm the manager, Mazraoui is definitely playing left-sided center back. I think he goes with Maguire, unfortunately, because that's all he can do. Or, like I said, he puts Casemiro in that back line.
That is an option because we did see him do that against Bodo Glint late on because he took off I know
you put Casemiro in that back line, and it's De Ligt, Casemiro, Mazraoui.
He might do that.
And you have an. He better not. He better pick a game to have the time to have a game. But you have Delo and you have Diallo as your wing backs, and you hope the midfield can hold their own, which I expect them to. I think he goes not to get too much far ahead of it, but I
That's
think he
cool, fam.
goes.
Go
I
with
think
it.
he goes Ugarte, Bruno, and then I think with the striking options, I think he goes with. I think he goes with Rashford again.
Mm-hmm.
I think he sees Hoyland as an off the bench type of striker. And I think he goes Zertsky in 110. And I think he goes Mount in the other one.
I was saying that was in my MO. That was in my thought process that Mount plays for some reason.
Yeah. Because the energy.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Because I think he understands that with this team, thinking that they'll be able to hold on to the ball is a dream in itself.
Mm.
So that's how I see it shaping up, though. Yeah.
No, that's fair. Kaneki, what you saying, fam? You good?
Yeah, man. What's popping?
What's good, Kaneki?
A blessing, man.
I'm on my
again?
lunch break right now.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm on my lunch break.
No stress. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thoughts on what do you? Yeah, the same two questions to you, Kaneki. What would you like? What back three would you like to see, and what back three do you think Amorim goes with?
All right, because we're talking about this. As you've said, I've been hearing a lot of chat from a side with 9 centre backs and 3 DMs. Listening to a side whose best player is a left back. Like hearing these man chat was about Manchester, and I'm like, so the way how they're talking, I'm like, this is the side that was challenging for the league for 2 years. Like newsflash, this is the side that's challenging for the league the last 2 years, right? Manchester United this season, because the way how they're talking about Manchester United is like oh, we're supposed to. I'm like, to the Arsenal fans, can I ask you guys a question? Weren't we the ones that everyone were saying were going to get relegated? Yeah. Like the start of this season, Manchester United were closer to 20th than we were third, right? We started off this season the worst. Yeah, back to back worst starts in the season since the 1960s. Yeah, we weren't scoring goals. We were losing to every single every single thing on a pitch. But when I look at it right now, Manchester United are what 6 points off Arsenal.
Yes,
is it 6?
we are correct. Yeah, 6.
We're
You're right.
6
If we
points.
win today, we're 3 points off them. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like we are the worst. We had the worst run and the worst start in the Premier League back to back, and right now there's a chance of us being 3 points behind title pretenders. I'm not going to call you title contenders, title pretenders.
Pretenders. Warrior J got that as well.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Blessings.
yeah.
Come on, fam.
Because they're like Manchester United are going to give us. What do you mean? Why should we give you a game? I thought you guys were better than us. You know. So when you're like coming to the Emirates, yeah, I'm prepared to come to the Emirates and watch you play 5 centre backs and 2 DMs. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see.
You say?
I'm saying I'm straight up. Oh, yeah. Because all of you were like, Man United are coming to the Emirates with a 5 back, and I'm like, yeah, we're coming to you with three centre backs, one full back and a winger. We're playing against you with 5 centre backs. All right. So hearing them chat, I'm looking to this Arsenal fan. I'm like, yo, don't let us leave this game with a point. Yeah, I'm telling this right now. If Manchester United don't lose against Arsenal today, I'm coming onto this channel and I'm going at every single fucking one of them, name by name. I'm going for every single fucking one of them because we are not supposed to go to the Emirates on the run that we have and get anything from you. Yeah, this is poor Manchester United. This is can't beat West Ham Manchester United. Yeah, This is losing to Brighton, Manchester United. Yeah, this is drawing to FC20, Manchester United. Yeah, like the way Arsenal are talking about it. Do you think this was their cup final? Something they haven't seen in the last 5 years.
Talk.
Yeah, everybody got chest when Man United come to town. You realize that we don't talk about you guys coming to Old Trafford the way you talk about us going to the Emirates? Like when you face Man United, it's a cup final. When we play you, yo, it's just a regular game.
Let me get to this from hand to me. If I butchered your name, I apologize. It says, is this your cup final? No, it's not.
No, but it's yours.
It's definitely yours. It's definitely
this is the closest thing.
This is the best. This is the best that what's it called? This is the best. This is the closest Arsenal get into a Premier League trophy. Like this is as best as it gets for you, like in the Premier League, in regards to an accolade is beating Manchester United. Like if you lot pack us today, like this is the best it gets. This is what will be the highlight of your season. Say you lot beat us 4-0. It's the highlight of your season because you ain't winning no Premier League.
Yeah, like last season, when they beat us, and then went on to win nothing. Win nothing. And what was it? I heard all Arsenal say, yeah, but what happened when you came to the Emirates? And what did you win to cap off that season? We beat Man United at the Emirates.
Kaneki, shout out to Warrior J because he sent me reports are saying, obviously, I don't know how reliable they are, that Yoro is going to start. So Kaneki, thoughts on that this could be Yoro's first debut, and he's going to start. Talk to us. Thoughts on that?
Yes, this was the game this was the game I said I wanted to start Yoro in.
Okay.
Remember I said it back? Wait, are you getting feedback from me? I just want to make sure.
I think Eddie, we're getting a bit of feedback. Hey, Eddie, pull up there. Pick up your phone. It might be that. It's all good. No stress.
Wait.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah. Blessings.
Because I'm saying this, and I'm like, I wanted Yoro to play this game. I never wanted him to play Everton. I want him to play Manchester United. I wanted to play against the Arsenal game because I just wanted to make sure we have somewhat assembly of a backline. I don't want to see Harry Maguire. All right,
and it's one of them. You don't want to see the others. So it's like, you know what?
I don't want to see the others. Let me see Yoro. Let me see Yoro, Dillit, and Mazwari. All right. And let me just see that. I want to see what that backline looks like. And to what's his name that was saying, I was hearing Ten Hag and David De Gea was the problem holding Man United back. And I heard that Wenger was who was holding Arsenal back. What the fuck have you done since? You realize why I don't? This is why I want nothing but pain for that fucking fan base. All you man do is chat. All Arsenal fans do is run them bumbleclap mouth. And when everybody say put your trophy on the table, what the fuck them have to show? What the fuck them have to put on the table? Do we have the youngest fucking squad trophy? The 9 blood clot centre back trophy.
But you're one of the few actually seen Yoro play. So like, what's your thoughts from him playing in League One? Because obviously a lot.
Is it better? Sound better?
Yeah. We'll find. Yeah, it sounds all right now. We good.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better. Yeah, what I want from Yoro is I need him to play as the left centre back because that's a role that's a role he thrived in. Everybody has thought, he covered that right back. Listen to me. Stop watching YouTube highlights. Okay, stop listening to what FIFA and SofaScore tells you. He's predominantly played on as a left-sided centre back. I need him there on the left-hand side because of Bukayo Saka. I don't want to see Mazwari going up against Saka on the left. I don't want to see it. I really don't.
So you prefer?
Not that I don't. Yeah. Why I prefer Euro there at least is just someone that I know that can push this brother off the ball. Basically, that's all. That's all I want.
Yeah. First. I hear that. Hey, keep it clean. Hand to me. You know what I'm saying? You're new here. Keep it clean in the chat, please, my guy. No personal insults, and we good.
What's he saying?
No. Make it stay. 18 pints. Yeah, what the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you do?
Nah, it's the comment.
No, Jamaican thing. Me have a problem with it. So what about you? 18 pints. What the fuck did you do? Waste man. Lost to the worst Bayern Munich side in 20 fucking years. Your entire club is a blood clot embarrassment, bumblewolf. Understand your thing. Don't have the facility. When you talk to me, put your thing on the chair, put your trophy on the table, little boy. Understand yourself. Don't try and step into an argument with big dogs. What the fuck have you done, brother? 18. Oh, you finished 18 points behind us. Yeah, congratulations. What have you done?
Nah, we ain't doing
What
that.
have you done?
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, we ain't doing that, man. We ain't doing the personal insults. We ain't doing that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Man's
you
fine.
can get rid of him now. You can get rid of
Yeah,
him now. I
we ain't
don't
doing that.
care. I
We ain't
don't
doing the
care.
personal. We ain't doing the personal. We ain't doing
Yeah,
the personal.
but
Just keep it
yeah,
focused.
but let
Hey,
me
for
show
anyone,
you. But
before you carry on, Kaneki, for anyone in the chat, you could disagree with us, whatever. Just please keep it clean in the chat. No
no,
personal.
Hey,
No.
I know. I'm just what I want you to know. That is what it sounds like arguing with a Jamaican Arsenal fan. That is what it sounds like.
oh
No
shit.
sense, no sense, no teeth, bald head, big nose, and all them do is chat shit. Bread pan fleek. That's what these are. That's what Jamaican Arsenal. That's what the majority of Jamaican Arsenal fans sound like.
Crazy
You need
words.
to understand that. That's what I tell you. Say,
Them
I don't
teeth,
care what more tell
hey,
me.
hey, Kaneki, them teeth jumping out their mouth or something. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't make no sense. You argue with these brother. I'm telling you this right now. This brother have more common sense than he seen Arsenal done anything. Don't argue with a Jamaican Arsenal fan. Yeah, them brother they I don't you see that? You can't see, look on him name. Can't spell him name. But me for in a debate with him. Come on, brother.
Yeah, you lot keep it clean.
He's a Jamaican Arsenal
I
fan,
spoke
brother.
with
Don't
yeah, yeah,
argue
yeah.
with
We
these
All
say
right, I
people.
don't.
spoke with
We
him.
say don't
But
insult us to protect you, not us. Not us. This is
But,
protect you.
so
yeah,
we're
but we
going
keep.
to continue with now with the Lenny Euro thing. I want him to see him play there because I would trust him a little bit better against Saka with his recovery pace. I know Mazuari is
Oh,
fast. I really do.
is Yoro quick? Obviously, I've not watched Yoro
He
play.
is. No,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is.
yeah.
He
He's
is.
quick on that. Like flawless.
Okay, he's an athlete.
When we talk about what we've been looking to see on our team, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying he's
Yeah.
athletic? Because
Yeah, oh
I
Yeah.
didn't get to see him. Okay.
Boy, if he wanted to, he could have been a hooper.
Oh, he's one of them. He's
Yeah.
got that type of explosiveness where he can
Yes,
go.
he
Okay.
does.
Hey,
There's a
chat,
reason
let me
why
know as
he's
well. Any of you lot that
there's
actually
a
watch
reason why
him.
he's covered that right back before. There's a
Okay.
reason why he has covered that right back before. So that's just how it is. I want him there so I can have a little bit more severance with Bukayo Saka. Yeah, I know Saka will get the better of him from time to time. He will. I'm not going to try and downplay Saka. I'll never downplay Saka. But with Lenny Euro, at least I have some semblance to know that he has the recovery pace to at least keep up with Saka.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
it's
I
saying
know.
here,
I'm not
Amorim
calling
described him
Euros.
as a modern defender, proper P&P player, says breadwinner. Dipesh says
Yeah.
Yoro is rapid. Okay, Matthew says
Yeah.
Yoro's still coming back from injury, so I don't think he starts. Here the thing is, Matthew, it's not ideal, but I think because
It's
Yeah.
not ideal.
if you put it this way, if Shaw was fit, Yoro don't play. But now that
Yeah, because
Shaw's injured, like Yoro, there isn't really a choice when you look at it. Like, because ManDem have mentioned whether it's a Maguire playing in the back three, whether you play a Casemiro in there, does Malacia play in there? Like, none of these are ideal. And Breadwinner's saying he's very
yeah, he
technical.
is.
Yeah, before we
With
continue,
it,
over 100 of you lot in the building, let's run up these likes though, because we're only at 45. Let's get up to 80 likes, people. Like check 1212, like check 1212. Let's run
Show us
up
some love.
these likes, people. Run up these likes and hit the subscribe button as well.
yeah,
Before let me get to, I actually forgot to start them. Amorim's comments will go on to as well, because I did state them.
has some comment.
So is shout out to Amorim. Every time my gaffer, I did state these earlier, but yeah, Eddie, thoughts on what Amorim's saying here about talking about it being a very tough match where we can go there and win, and that's the aim, etc., etc.
It's just again, when you have somebody who's clear and concise on what they're trying to say, even if they speak another language,
Yeah.
it doesn't muddy up the message that's trying to come across.
Mm-hmm.
And credit to him, because he's doing a professional route. I'm gonna be humble, but I'm going to tell my team what I expect from them in these big moments.
Yeah.
And again, from looking at him on the sideline, he don't appreciate no hoes out there. I can, like, boy looks like a certified killer, and I love that shit. Sometimes I can look into Ten Hag and he just look like he's struggling to take in all the sensors going off in his brain because of what's going on around him.
It was just uninspiring.
just uninspiring, or he's trying to lock in to a certain level that he doesn't understand what else is going out there. Like he's so dialed into his tactics that he's not reading the flow of the game, right? There's a flow of the game, and then there's a tactical flow of the game, right? There's certain energies that be out there on that pitch that if you're a guy who's been through it all, multiple positions, I think that's the best thing about, Amorim's perspective, because he's played so many positions from what I've been hearing. And not only that, he's played in so many situations. He knows what his players should be expecting when they go out there. So he knows it's going to be a diabolical stadium. They're going to be cussing. They're going to be screaming. They're going to be spitting. They're going to be throwing shit. That's what these classless Arsenal fans get into. Not you, Don C. You my dog, so I'll let you slide. But that's the biggest thing for me when I hear him talk. When I heard Ten Hag talk, I could sense the bullshit right away, right? I could sense that he's just saying shit just to say shit, so they'll go on to the next question. With this manager, because of how well he speaks the language, he's very concise and clear with the message he's going across, and it's pretty much respect the opponent, but don't respect them too much.
Yeah, don't
we
pay
have
him
a
too
job
much.
to do. Exactly, bro. You love that shit. He's better than me. Like I said, some people shouldn't have too much power. I'm one of them ones.
Just me.
You know what I'm saying? You seen the playback last night. Hey, was running the shit, my boy. Yeah. But long man, continue, man. I love his perspective on shit. And again, I'm not hedging it, but I'm just saying, win, lose, or draw, we're good. And like you've been saying, if we lose, we know why we lost.
Yeah.
You know exactly why we lost. It's who we had to put out there. So I don't expect us to lose, because I just think we're going to be set up well to give them a lot of problems. And I think our players have adopted, have taken in the belief that he gives all of them. Again, for him to say that Malacia is a great player and had a great game after what happened against Bodo Glint lets me know that he understands what he has to do with some of these players. Like, this is a guy who's coming back. The last thing I should do is call him out on some shit, or even mention the fact that he's been hurt. Just say, he's a good player, and keep it pushing. So, yeah, man, that just goes to show me what this manager is all about, man. The rest of the quotes that you read before Kaneki came through, it's dope.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And back to the Yoro situation as well, not Yoro situation, Yoro question as well. Like I said, it's not ideal. Would I like to see him start? No. Away at Emirates is not an ideal debut for any player, even if this was a senior player. Never mind a youngster, despite how good they are and how good they can be. However, we don't have a choice. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have a choice because of the injuries there. If we had, like I said, we'll get to Luke Shaw later on in the show, but even if Luke Shaw was fit, all right, play Luke Shaw there, and Yoro could maybe come off the bench depending on what's going on. We also then have Forest on the week. That would have been the perfect game to play him at home to Forest. And then after that, we got Victoria P in the Europa League. There are 2 games right there we could get some good minutes.
That's 2 games you could use to try and build him up to match rhythm.
But guess what? The reason why Amorim's here mid-season is because we're not in an ideal situation. If everything was going swimmingly well, we would have if everything was going swimmingly well, we wouldn't be having these problems. But you're at Manchester United and throw him in at the deep end. If he's as good as everyone says he is, he'll be all right. And even if he does get a start and he has a poor game, it's not writing him off. You know what it is? Welcome to the Premier League. That's what it is. It can only help him, to me. It can only, and if he has a good game, what does that do to his confidence? If he's nowhere near match sharpness and he plays 70 minutes and has a good game against whether it's Saka, whether it's Martinelli, or whoever else they may play on the wing, maybe a Trossard, for example. And in the midfield as well, Agate will play. Does he go with Bruno in there? Does he go with Casemiro? Do I particularly want to see Bruno in the midfield next to Agate? No. But you know what? The only benefit of having Bruno play next to Agate as well, too. 1, he'll run around, and 2, I don't have to see him play in the 10, which then opens up the possibility that Xerxes plays in the 10, because I don't want to see a Mount, Garnacho, Rashford front 3, for example. Xerxes got to play in the 10. Because as much as, yes, we'll press and we'll run around and etc., we have to have some form of ball retention there. We can't just keep giving the ball back to Arsenal. And yesterday, Amorim's comments was, we'll have the ball at moments, but we're not. It's tough to dominate for the full game, and Arsenal will probably dominate the ball, but we have to keep the ball in spells. You can't just keep giving the ball up to a team the level of Arsenal. Big up to Lex in the cut every single time as well. He says, big up all the Arsenal haters. Big up. He said, my fellow Arsenal haters. Hey, make sure you go watch that show back from yesterday. That's all I'm going to say, people.
Lex.
Make sure you go watch that epic show from yesterday.
Hey, Lex, I'm not gonna lie. My dog Tony had you, my dog Tony had you in your own half. I'm just saying, Lex, I just need to see some more. I didn't see too much of it. I saw a little bit. I'm just, hey, Lex, bro, you got to put on now. You got to put on.
Yes, and big up to V1 for the super chat. It's been a minute since we've seen you, man. Shout out to V1 every single time. Blessings for the super chat. It says, is Maserati available as no reports he's traveled? As far as I know, he's in the traveling squad. That's what I see.
Yeah, he's there.
I've not seen the official. Wait, was it the official? No, I only seen rumored travel reported squads. But if he didn't travel, I'm sure that would be big news. Let me know in the chat, people, because we should know. It should be out by now. So somebody let me know if there's an actual official statement of the squad that traveled. So
because
so I thought he traveled. Yeah, go on.
What was it? I saw someone that was saying what name? Two other Arsenal centre back them didn't travel. What was it? Like Calafiori and who was it?
Calafiori's a doubt. That was what he was saying to me. Calafiori's a doubt. Partey's a doubt. Odegaard is missing. His missus is due a baby today. So obviously, if she has the baby today, he may miss the game too. They was talking about. Obviously, Ben White's
Gabriel. Gabriel and Calafiori. Okay, so two out of them nine. So two out of them 9 centre backs them probably missing. So that's 7 centre backs left. No Thomas Partey, so 1 DM gone. Them have 2 more left.
I know Moreno's injured as well. Moreno
injured. What do you mean? Okay, listen to me. I don't believe any of these shits. I've seen Mourinho. Yeah, I've seen Mourinho. I've seen Tony Pulis. I've seen all these managers do this shit before. I don't care. I know about the Odegaard thing. I'm happy for him, and I hope him and his missus and everything goes through.
Yes, you have safe birth and everything.
So, safe birth, all that. Yeah. Fuck football.
The thing, what I'm saying with it though, and this is just football's perspective. No, I'm taking off my Manchester United hat. I want to know, would anybody risk Jorginho this game? Maybe Don C could answer me this. Would you play? They have to. Based on Amorim's system and how he plays, and how I've watched how he plays, for Arsenal to dominate the ball, they're going to need somebody in their pivot that's going to be able to shift us from side to side to open the spaces that they're going to need to exploit. So I want to know if Don C would agree with me in I'd risk Jorginho this game.
Of course.
I would.
I'll play him there. 100% you play him.
I would play him there.
And to Warrior J, who says, is Yoro, Maguire, De Ligt the only centre-back options you have for this game, Claude? In regards to, like, official centre-backs, Like, obviously, you got Maserati, who's been doing the job there. You potentially got Delo, who can play there. We've seen Casemiro play there. But in regards to, like...
Ugarte has played there as well, under Amorim.
Yeah, like, traditional centre-backs. It's, what's it called? It is... those 3, unfortunately.
No, it's only 2. It's only 2. Maguire don't count.
In my own half, we were playing 2 different sports. The Warrior J asked, so I'll explain. Big up Sheik in the cut as well, because Sheik did join. What happened yesterday, for those that didn't see it, obviously on Tuesdays, I do the ManDem United, ManDem City podcast. So myself and Vader, Manchester, talking both Manchester clubs. So as the show was coming towards the end, it was about 2 hours in, maybe 2 hours and 15. Tony's back around. Shout out to Tony. He'll be back tonight. And Tony goes send me the link. So I've sent Tony the link. He's joined. Him and Vader are going back and forth. And anyone who knows Tony knows what Tony's like. And then Gunnar had raided as well. Shout out to Gunnar every single time. So I was like, I'm going to stay on since Gunnar raided. So then they're going back and forth. Vader bounces. me and Tony are talking. Tony talking hella spicy about Liverpool, talking hella spicy about City. Then Lex is like, send me the link. So Lex joins. Sheik also joins as well. Munch also joins later, so it turns into a Q&A, and it just turned crazy, man. I was saying the spice in which Tony was talking with was crazy work, man, about the likes of Bukayo Saka and Saliba and Gabriel and Rice and Partey, and how the title's not over in Arsenal.
Oh yeah, shout out Saliba.
I've always
it was
Hey,
great.
I've always tell that to people. Don't argue with an Arsenal fans. Don't also argue with Arsenal fans. Those guys have been lying to themselves for years. So they will literally tell you to believe the lie they've been telling themselves for years. Think about it. In their minds, they believe this person is the greatest. But when you look at it realistically, this person isn't even in the top 50.
Yeah, I like that.
So,
and bring up to V33 for the super chat. Appreciated, man. Much appreciated, my guy. What currency is that? Where you from, my guy? But I appreciate it, man. Blessings.
Shout out to William Saliba, a real proven ball playing center back. You know,
this guy, yo,
is what it is. It is what it is.
Says a red card for Arsenal and Man United will win 2-0. I hope so. That's what I'd say. I'd love.
I hope it's a controversial red card as well. I hope it's a controversial red card.
Or one for like a second yellow for kicking the ball away or something like that. I hope.
Yeah.
Let it hurt. Let it hurt.
I hope it is something like that. But you lot, make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. I'm gonna add Sheik's channel into the title underneath in the description. Going on, give us your full thoughts. United travel to the Emirates. Talk to us.
Yeah, obviously not the most confident in terms of getting a win, but
we're not supposed to be confident.
Yeah, at the same time though, like I will not be that upset if we lose. There are certain things I'm looking for in this game, and one of the main things is just how we set up against these big teams. This is a big test for Ruben Amorim, and I think it's perfect for him to have this test early. Do I think tactic-wise he's capable enough of going and giving Arsenal a game at the Emirates? 100%. The only way I see us winning this game is through Arteta setting up his team completely different from what he has. Funny that Lex is in this in the chat, because him and I were having a conversation. He was basically explaining how if Arteta is pragmatic, or if Arteta goes like or if he caters, if he caters straight just to this game, then we could win. If he doesn't play his normal Arsenal way, the way that they've been scoring goals for the past couple of games, then we win. I think if we shut out Odegaard, we shut out Arsenal, because I think Odegaard is honestly their only creative outlet in that team. Odegaard being there makes Martinelli and Saka better as well. So if Odegaard
Jorginho as well, Sheik.
Yeah, Jorginho
as well too.
Even though I don't think Jorginho will start, though, I think he'll go with probably Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, I'm guessing. But
from what I'm hearing, everybody's, as I said before, I don't trust what anybody tells me about the injuries for them, which player is not available. But based on how Amorim plays and how Arsenal has been playing the last 3 games right now, I don't know. I think they should play Jorginho. I really do think they should play, because you saying what you said a while ago is proven facts. If we shut down Odegaard, that's not something Arsenal fans should be readily accepting. All it takes to stop us is for someone to stop our one midfielder. I don't like that as an excuse. I really don't like that as an excuse. I want to play Arsenal. I want to see the side that you have been using to dominate teams. I want to see that play against Manchester United. That's what I want to see. Because what I'm looking forward to in this game, really, is let me continuously see the patterns. The consistent patterns that we've been seeing. But since Amorim's been here, we've been scoring so much cutbacks.
It happens,
Be
bro.
real.
Like, yeah, the way
every goal we score is repeatable. That's
100%.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
So it's something that I have to talk about, because everything we do is repeatable. The goals we score repeatable. Our pattern of play and attack is repeatable. I want to continuously see that against Arsenal. All right. The result, the result doesn't matter to me really because, as I said before, based on what I've been told the last 2 years for Arsenal, we shouldn't be anywhere thinking to win this game.
I hear you.
That's fair. That's fair. Carry on, Sheik, as you were saying.
As I was saying, it's just I think the only way, like I said, the only way that we do try to get a win is if Arteta sets up the team wrong, or if we're able to get Odegaard to just be quiet for most of the game. With that being said, too, though, there's the things that I want to kind of see is obviously we have a little bit of a center back problem this game. Luke Shaw, who was supposed to be our replacement for Martinez, is also injured now. I had this feeling last night that he might play Yoro. Like he might actually just start Yoro. And I think that might honestly be the case. If Yoro does start, then I feel a little bit more comfortable on that left-hand side because as of now, I don't feel comfortable on that left-hand side at all. I think Dallo would be there. I think depending on how he plays, maybe Rashford or Bruno, and then Maguire or Evans will play that center back on the left-hand side. So I'm not fully confident on that left-hand side because Bukayo Saka has been killing it. But again, Bukayo Saka only has, like, this is just me saying this right now, Bukayo Saka recently has only been having good games with Odegaard playing, Odegaard being back in the team. You see that he tries to, I had this conversation with Lex as well, like, you see that he tries to play a looping pass to Saka every single time, or he tries to play like a threaded through the lines pass to Saka every single time, and those are just things that they click well together. Like they have good chemistry. So Odegaard, like I said, is just their only creative outlet of their team. If we're able to stop him, we could get a result. But I want to see the tweaks that he makes. I want to see the tweaks that he makes because he talks about him adapting to certain games and not necessarily like so far it hasn't been that he's changed everything, but he's just made certain tweaks like at halftime if he's brought on a couple of changes because one thing that he's talked about in his press conferences too is that element of surprise that he wants to kind of not let teams know how we're structured in terms of which player is where. And he's been doing that at halftime. He makes a lot of changes in the second half. Like halftime, sometimes he'll make changes. He did that against Bodo Glimt when he took off Malacia and brought on Dallo. We ended up winning 3-2. But he's very like Manchester City game when they played Sporting. He made a lot of changes at halftime, ended up winning 4-1. So those are some tweaks that I kind of want to see. And I want to see you match up against the big teams. Like that's what you're here for. And it's time now. So we play Arsenal today. I think our next away game will be Manchester City away. So the fixtures are for him at least like he's like I said, I mean obviously he's at the job, but he's now fully underway with playing these big six teams. But I want to see how we match up. I want to see where we stand. I want to see whether our tactics can go to these big six away games and, you know, like we can perform well and our system can perform well. And if we're able to, obviously I would want us to win, but I predicted a draw because I don't think our players are capable enough of executing every single thing that Ruben Amorim is going to ask them to do as of yet. But we'll get there and pass the ball to Amad Diallo. That's all I'm going to say.
Get the ball to Amad Diallo.
Pass the ball to Amad Diallo. Yeah.
And big up to V33 for the second super chat. Appreciate it. Says, give us Pizzagate 2.0. You're a joke, man. Man, just looking for pure chaos. Says, GGM.
Just pure chaos.
Oh, Singapore. You're in Singapore. Hey, big up to you, man. And big up for both super chats. I appreciate that. Just go there and get this stuff. Big up to Veta. Says, large up, fellas. I knew what Tony was on. I already played a full 90 minutes versus Flawless. And now Tony subs on with tackle. I'll catch Tony tonight.
That's what I'm saying. I said that, Vader. I was like, yo, he told Pepe go tackle harder. That's the crazy part. That's all Flawless did was tell Pepe go 2-foot somebody. I respect it though.
He's here.
Hey, one second. Can I say something? Actually? Since Tony is here, he says all these tactics and stats by Sheik. No worries, your eyes will be clear. Just want to throw another stat at you. Your best defense in the league, Arsenal, has conceded more goals than us defensively. Just wanted to say that real quick.
That's a crazy stat.
So take that for a stat.
That's a crazy stat.
Take that for data.
Well, big up to Tony. He said all the real ones. No. Arsenal are smashing up Manchester United. All right, cool.
Tony.
No bigging up to Tony. No bigging up to Tony. No. There will be no big up to Tony. There will be no big up for Tony. Yeah, because when Arsenal was out here getting sunk like the Titanic, and I was like, "Where's Tony? Haven't seen Tony in 2 months." Yeah, Arsenal out here dying. completely dying, and I'm like, yo, where's Tony to explain to me what's going on with Mikel the Beast Moreno? Yeah, like where's Tony to explain to me why we are Arsenal stars and why they aren't aligning? I don't see Tony. I saw TJ.
He did say the stars are back aligning. In Tony's defense, the reason why he went around, he said it's just obviously for those that don't know, congratulate him. Tony got married, so that's why Tony wasn't about.
Tony.
Tony got
Big
married.
up yourself for that, Tony. Congratulations. I'm still going to cook you though. Yeah.
Right. Well, shouts to Tony. Congratulations again, Tony.
Come on,
that's why he
big dog.
was
Come on, big
coming
dog.
out here. Stars aligning, and you're not an astrologist. Go away, man.
So that's why he wasn't. That's why he wasn't around. But actually, this is interesting. But we'll say how true this is. I don't know, but we'll discuss it anyway. Breaking as a talk at Manchester United, Heung-min Son is a viable target for the club as he's out of contract in the summer. That's from
really.
_people. We'll go to you, Eddie. Thoughts on this? How reliable that source? I don't know, but
really.
So wait, I'm out here fighting the good fight, trying to get Marcus Rashford out of my club, and then you people want to come through with this.
The kimchi Marcus Rashford.
22, 23, Heung-min Son. This is one that got his ass whooped by Pops getting ready for all them wars, goddammit. I don't need that in my club.
War veteran Heung-min Son, fam.
I'm cool, man. Go away. Go. Nah, man, this ain't what we doing over here. It's new and improved, man. Yo, washed up has-beens have no love at my club. No more. It's not happening. So, this is shout out to Davik. I hope I said it right.
Yeah, I think it's Davik. Yeah, I think
bringing us something funny to talk about. Because Lord of mercy, like it's like yo, sub. They're like, yeah. Who we subbing in for? Rashford for Heung-min Son? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hell no. Oh yeah.
What
Sheik? What you saying?
Yeah, bro. I cannot only echo every single thing that Eddie has just said. Yo, why are we signing a 32-year-old guy, man, in the Premier League with this system as well? Like, why? Why are we doing this? But yeah, I rate Son. I rate Son, to be honest, but I think he should stay at Spurs because I want Spurs to always be Arsenal. So I think Spurs need help in terms of beating Arsenal. So I think he should stay there. But other than that, on a real note too, like I think the Heung-min Son ship has sailed at the Premier League, and I just think, it's nothing like anything crazy if we do get him at our team. Yes, it'll help out with our goals because all our attackers are shit, but I don't think like it's the next step moving forward. I think let Ruben Amorim get his players, man. Let him pick out who he wants to bring in the club. If he wants to bring in, this is what I'll say. If he wants to bring in Heung-min Son, cool. All right, then this is you. Like I'm judging you because you brought him in. Yeah, so it better work then because you brought him in. But like, I'm not for it. Like realistically, I'm not for it. I think we should go out and get other players, in my opinion. So yeah.
First, Kaneki, what you saying?
No, fam. No, yeah. Get this solo leveling Marcus Rashford. No, I want him nowhere near my Manchester United. Yeah. The freaking purple patch king. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Get that brother. The freaking Saul Yaya Sonogo. No, fam. No. I want him nowhere near Manchester United. Yeah. Your chance at Manchester United was 7 years ago, big man. Yeah. 7 years ago. Freaking 32-year-old war veteran coming to Manchester United. No, fam. Yeah, no. You can stay at Spurs. You can rot there. Yeah. You had your chance. Yeah. Imagine being able to stand on your feet and say, I had a 25-goal season and decided I'm going to reject Arsenal, reject Manchester United to stay at Spurs. Like, never forget that. What was it? The 2015-2016 season. Yeah. This man rejected Arsenal and Man United to stay at Spurs. You can stay there. Yeah. You can stay there, fam. I don't need you here, fam. 32-year-old purple patch king. No. Yeah, no.
Okay. Fair enough. You continue.
Goodbye, Ryan.
No stress.
Goodbye, Ryan.
Bless. Big up to Gerard Slipped. Love the name. Love the Abbey as well. As
I
always.
love that.
Yeah, love it. Always shout out to Gerard Slipped every time. Says big up Flawless and the crew. Big up to you, man. Says come on United. Cheeky 2-1 at the Emirates for Amorim's Reds. I hope so. I would love nothing more than to put in a good performance and go there and get a win, because not only the win bragging rights, but forget us like running banter and running jokes and like just running an absolute muck if we go to the Emirates and win. And what that could do confidence-wise for Amorim and the players if we go there and win. It gives us so much confidence going forward to the season. Bear in mind, we haven't won there, I think, since 2017
or 18.
2017-18 when Lingard Millie rocked there.
When Lingard Millie rocked. 2017, 18. That one was Premier League, but we had the FA Cup. He moonwalked in the FA Cup. That was the blue kit.
Yeah, he moonwalked in the FA Cup in the blue kit.
The black kit was the that was the
Millie rock.
Yeah, so we're saying 2017, like, and I've been saying this, our Big Six away record is terrible. Like against all of them. Like we need to start getting wins, because the fact that I think it's only Spurs we beat. I think Spurs we might have beat like 2020, but everyone else outside of that, the rest of the 4 out of the 5 we haven't won. It's been 2019 and below. We're approaching 2025. Can't be going half a decade without winning the Browns.
I think
to start getting to go into Emirates and getting a win. The likes of Etihad, Anfield, like the bridge. Like this is unacceptable.
Also, we have to go there twice. Like I know the game's like much later, but we've drawn them in the FA Cup as well. So we go to the Emirates yet again.
Great, you know what? Great point, Sheik. Imagine we win this. What that does for the FA Cup game going there.
Exactly. That's
how much more belief does that give the players if we win this today when we travel there early January? Going, we've been here before. We won here.
How the fuck are we the?
That's what I'm saying though. Like that game will be super important too, because how I view it is in both these domestic competitions we have Spurs and Arsenal away to advance to the next round. So they're not obviously the most likely of fixtures, but with that being said, my expectations were to try to win a domestic trophy, and try to reach the latter stages, but. We'll see. I think at 100%. Even despite if we end up like drawing or losing this game, I still think we'd be in a much better position to go win this game the next time we go play them in the FA Cup. So that's what exactly, and that's what I would pretty much say about that. But yeah,
how do we win the cup and then get paired with
be a boss and just win both. Like go and win both.
Oh yeah, that's the aim.
I'm trying to think of it. The Big Six team that we've beaten the most, hasn't it been Manchester City? Like from 2020 to now, isn't the Big Six team we've beaten the most is Manchester City?
Probably City overall.
I was gonna say either Spurs might be up there.
I know Ollie got to win.
It's one of those two.
Yeah,
it's one of those two. It might be Spurs.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking about it, because I saw like Liverpool got Accrington Stanley. Like why? Who even are they?
You know why we use we used up all our good luck with the draws we got.
In the Carabao Cup. As I said, this is all because of how long we owe the Premier League goals. I'm telling it right now. It's because we owe the Premier League goals for so long. We've been punished. Yeah, it's karma, man. It's karma. I swear, because I'm like, we have Arsenal, then we have Arsenal in the cup. And what was it? Who was it that asked me, does that mean I'm writing off the FA Cup? I'm like, no, I've said it before. What I want from Amorim, I don't care if we got Arsenal. We could have gotten Real Madrid in the FA Cup. I expect a performance against Real Madrid. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, these players, these players are horrible. We all know this. We all know this. But I still expect a performance. Listen, what I need to see now in that, how we play, say we play them in the league and we lose. In the cup, I need to see a reaction to that now. Because I'm like, you can't lose to the same guys twice.
Mm-hmm. You right?
That's all I'm saying.
Are you smart? Right, 110% you smart. Like without doubt, big up to YMY. YMY as well, man. Big up every single sign. Yes, Gerard Slip, Eric Ten Hag, one of Satan's strongest soldiers, Satan's favorite soldier. Still can't stand that guy. Still can't stand him.
Tony.
Slippy G making his way into the starting 11. You love to see it, man.
I swear to God, Tony. Tony, I can't believe my eyes. This panel actually think. First of all, Tony, it's your ears. You're listening to us. Yeah. When did you start hearing with your eyes now, Tony? What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing, Tony?
Tony,
Come on, man.
Tony,
Come on,
listen.
man. And Tony,
You not
listen.
ready
No
for
one
this?
here, like none of us here are actually or have said, and I quote, "We are going to the Emirates to beat Arsenal." All of us here are expecting you to beat us because we are not a good
No,
team.
Kaneki. He also said that if they don't win 4-1 against us, the title race is over. That's also something he said.
Tony, your title race was over when you got slapped 2-0 by the Cherries.
No,
You
Kaneki,
lost the league at Bournemouth.
specifically 4-1. It has to be specifically 4-1. If it's 3-1, title race over. If it's 4-0, title race over.
Because he understands that Chelsea
4-1.
just need to do the same shit they do. So if they,
Yeah.
they
So,
win by 2,
you need to
they lose
understand.
by- yeah.
My whole aspect in life is ABA. All right, Tony. I'm just gonna bring it up to you. My whole aspect in life is ABA. Anyone but Arsenal. I want to see
Love
your
it.
tears. I want to
Love
see your.
it.
You see? Did you saw that Troops depressed face when you guys fought the league last season? Yeah, that's what I want to see again. Yeah, that's what I want to see again. You saw how TJ was just depressed when you guys lost the league. I want to see that. I want to see a constant depressed fan base with Arsenal. If we go to your place and draw, I want that. I need to see the pain, the suffrage. I need to see Lee Gunner chain smoking. I need to see troops chain drinking. I need to see the pain and suffering in your fan base, knowing that not only were you never going to win the league, but we played a hand in cementing that realization that you're never going to do fucking anything in this league for as long as Manchester is red. That's all it is.
Kaneki, we stand with Arteta though. We stand with Arteta. We
Oh
understand.
no,
what
I
he's trying
want
to
that.
do.
I want that nigga on a 15-year contract. Yeah, that's what I want. I want him on a 15-year contract. I want y'all to go out and sign 9 more centre backs. Yeah, that's what I need. I need y'all to sign 9 more centre backs, man. 5 more DMs.
We have some. If you're looking for a Swedish signing, we have one. We can
Trust
and
me,
he's a
man.
center back as well,
Yo.
so it helps you even more.
Hey, trust me, man. I'm telling you right now. I live for you guys' suffering. I expect us to not to go to the Emirates and literally get played off the park because that's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. Like when we played Liverpool, we all knew we are supposed to lose. And what did we do? We lost. We're coming to the Emirates right now. We're supposed to lose. Don't make us get anything from this game because I'm going to come on here and I'm going to laugh at all of you. I'm saying it right now. Even if it's a draw, I'm dragging all of you to the pits of hell with me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm laughing at you.
Oh, it's over. Oh yeah, it's over.
Oh, they must.
Right now.
I said that at the start.
Don't forget, they're in the title race. Don't forget this, man. They're in the title race. You know, they're
what title race? The second. What the second place title race?
Ask them, man. I don't know. Ask them. They're saying they're
in the second. I must the title race for second. I don't know what kind of title race these Arsenal fans are in. Yeah, the banter league. You mans are still running 21 years unbeaten. No one's taking that title from you. But for this right now, homie, I say it right now. What I want to see from Man United is a continuation to show me that these players are learning from this manager. Yeah, this is just me seeing how we can set up against the big teams now. Yeah, this is what it is now for Manchester United. I would never use the excuse from Arsenal fans. What's the excuse? Free hit FC? This ain't no fucking free hit. We're supposed to lose, but I'm expecting a performance from these guys. I don't want us to lose, but realistically, when you look at the rate, the form and everything, we're supposed to lose this game. But I ain't no free hit. I want a performance from these guys. I'm expecting a result against Arsenal.
Well, that's where I'm at in regards to it. And yes, result is important. I'm not cool with losing. It's always F Arsenal. We could have our under 21s out there because of injuries and suspensions and have an interim manager in charge. I still want a result. However, the performance is important because let's say we go there and we win or we get a draw. if the performance is bad, I'm still gonna crash it on the team for the performance being bad. If we go there and get peppered and they just miss a whole load of chances, Onana has a man of the match game and makes 20 saves, you know what I'm saying? And he's making 4 or 5 world-class saves and 6, 7 top-class saves. And then we on the break, you know what I'm saying, or from a set piece, score a goal and we draw the game 1-1. Yes, I love the result, of course, whether it's 1-1 or we win 2-1. But performance is important as well. Also, Amorim, this is his first big test, but I do trust him in the scenario because he's been very, very proactive, extremely proactive. Interesting to see how we do indeed set up.
What I'm actually happy of.
The lineup will tell us a lot.
What I'm happy about, though.
Yeah, go on, Kaneki.
What I was saying is that what I'm happy about, what I'm hearing consistently from every single one of you, I trust the manager. Like, imagine that. Imagine being able to say that you trust the manager, but and now it's all eyes on the players. Because listen to it, we've now seen
in week 2 as well.
Doing
week 2, Kaneki. In week 2, we've already been trusting the manager. You know.
Yeah, and this is not overhyping. I don't overhype nothing. So everybody in chat, over 100 people in chat, make sure you guys are smashing the like button. I don't overhype. Even now, I'm not overhyping anything. But what I'm now seeing right now from Man United is a pattern. Yeah, a passing pattern, an attacking pattern. Yeah, a passage of run. Yeah, some running patterns. I'm seeing patterns on a pitch that that Man United never did for the last 4 years. So what I'm looking at it right now is that let me continue to see this. We play against Arsenal. Arsenal are going to keep the ball. They're going to keep the ball. What I expect to see is us being clinical on counters. I'm not saying to score every single counter, but let me see those patterns when we counter.
There has to be. That's the biggest issue there, Kaneki, what you just said there. We don't have to score every single counter, but what we need to be is a threat. We got to punch these men back.
Straight up.
We got to punch these men back. Even if they're aggressor, counter punch. That's my issue. Like, give them something to think about going the other way. And Tony, you ain't listening. We literally said we trust Amorim. We don't trust the players.
We don't trust the players. We don't trust the players. Tony, I don't trust the players. Listen to this, Tony. How Arsenal plays, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to see. Arsenal loves to overload on the right-hand side where Saka is to create space on the left-hand side for Trossard or Martinelli to drift inside of. You want to know what I can tell you? Our left-hand side is dog shit. I don't want to see Arsenal overloading on our right-hand side. You think I want to see Ben White, Odegaard, and Bukayo Saka running at Diego Dalot and freaking Harry Maguire if he plays on the left? You think I want to see that? You think I want to see Bukayo Saka running at anybody on our left-hand side? Our left-hand side is rated E for everyone. Everyone can go on our left-hand side. Yeah? We have no left, fam.
That's why I'm hoping that he actually plays Maserati there. That's what I'm hoping he does.
Yeah. What were you saying, Eddie?
I thought Ben White was injured.
Nah, Ben White is injured. Yeah. Ben White is
injured. Oh, he's back. Fam, even if it's Timber, even if it's Timber, apparently he is. I'm looking at it right now. He said he's out. But as I said before, I'm not trusting these. We've seen Mourinho do this. But I don't. Arsenal's overload that they love to do, how they always do it. And anybody, I'm not like, Arsenal overloads the right-hand side or they overload the left-hand side. On our left-hand side, on our right with Mazwari and these guys, I trust our right-hand side a lot. But listen to the problem. But the problem is this. Arsenal's right-hand side is the danger. That's where the threat is. Yeah? That's where the threat is. That's where Saka is. We have no one in our team that can stop Saka.
That's why he needs to play Maserati.
And that's how I'm looking at it. I want to see how these men will address Arsenal's overload. What they're going to do when Arsenal started clustering the midfield, which is what they've consistently done now with Jorginho, where they've literally have so much bodies in the midfield, they force you wide. So I want to see this now. I want to see how
Says, let me get to this. How true this is, I don't know people, obviously, but he's put the source. So big up to Dalvik. Says Tyrell Malacia starts for Manchester United at left wing back against Arsenal at the United HQ. But let's say Malacia does start as the left side, as the left wing back. That mean Diallo right wing back. That would indicate to me that Dalot's playing. He's probably putting Dalot as a left-sided centre back. Then that's what that would indicate to me. If this is indeed true, Malacia left wing back, Dalot drops further back and plays left-sided centre back, and then you have Delit, and then you have Mazarawi as a right-sided centre back with Diallo over the other side. So no start.
I think I've seen him playing Malacia as a centre back.
If this is true, or he could do the flip side.
I'm thinking Malacia will play as a centre back. You see, because how he's managing the Malacia's minute and don't really want him running up and down that much since seeing as he just come back. I think Malacia as a left-sided centre back would make a little bit more sense, seeing he's aggressive and left-footed. So he'll be able to stop Saka. I'm not going to say stop Saka because that's a bold statement. He'll be able to at least try and do something.
Just
be able to try and at least
make it
difficult for Saka at least.
Make it difficult.
But in this game, I'm very. This is the first comment from me. I'm actually happy to actually watch this game now, because how Arsenal have been playing so far right now, I love it, especially with Jorginho. You know, when you're not forcing players that can't play to play. Yeah, watching Arsenal now with an actual cohesive team run through teams now, I want to see this. Because this is what I want Man United to face. I want Man United to face this now.
Again, how true this is, sure. But yeah, he's saying Højlund, Xerxes, Højlund start, Xerxes on the bench. Again, this is from the United HQ. But we know when it comes to reports, people, you know, we don't know how reliable they are.
Right,
this is This is all great. You know what I'm saying? Like this is I like the fact that there is the unknown. That is because Arteta and Arsenal don't know what to prep for. They don't.
Yeah. Tony, I don't know about Odegaard.
Like I just seen something on Twitter saying that Yoro is apparently starting for United against.
Yeah, let them continue to go.
So one thing saying Malacia, one saying Yoro. We will find out. Big up to Mike for the super chat. Good to see you in the chat, Mike. Man, big up every single time.
Yeah, big up, Mike.
I don't think Diallo is starting. He'll play Dalot. Is that right side? Right wing back. You're saying he probably wants us to be a bit more defensive this game. I think he has to play Diallo, even if let's say hypothetically you're true, Mike here, and Dalot plays right wing back. Diallo has to play in the 10. That's what I would say.
Diallo's proven himself to be a better defender than Dalot at this point.
Yeah, he has been better.
Yeah, he has
been better. He has been better defensively.
Tony, I don't know about Odegaard because they're saying he's. I know his missus is about to give birth, so I'm hearing reports that he might not play. That's why I'm not bringing up Odegaard. This is no disrespect to Odegaard. There's no disrespect to Odegaard from me. It's just I don't know if he's going to play or not.
And Badu, I seen what you said earlier about it's a free hit for Arsenal. It's definitely not a free hit. Let me just clarify that. It's definitely not a free hit for you lot.
This is not a free hit for Arsenal.
You lot are the better side in form, chasing down the league title. There's no such thing as a free hit. When you're in second, the start of December, there's no such thing as a free hit when you're Arsenal Football Club. Same way for Chelsea, there's no free hit. Same way for Liverpool, there's no free hit. Same way for City, there's no free hit. If you are aiming for the title or in and around it at this point, no free hits. We are not doing that. All the pressure is on you lot. You must. He says you don't want your man to face. Wait, what's this? Say this again, buddy.
I think he was saying Man U to face this. You don't want Man U to face this. Your morale will be starting from negative 100 after this.
No, I want them.
I think you and the I are right next to each other on the keyboard, so I think it might be
right. Well,
it's me saying it's because I'm saying I want Man United to play against Arsenal at their best.
Yeah, and to why it's a lot of people just like. As per
engagement,
it's United Arsenal. Like
a lot of people are gonna guess, and that's what we're here. Well, we're not guessing, we're here speculating and giving our thoughts on what we'd like to see and also what we want to see. As we've seen just from reports on socials, we've heard Malacia at left wing back, we've heard Dalot at right wing back, we've heard Yoro's gonna start, we've heard Dalot might play as a left-sided centre back. He has plenty of options, not the best in terms of quality, but he has options in terms of quantity in regards to what he does with the centre back roles and also the right wing back and the left wing back roles as well. But I think Diallo definitely starts. To Eddie's point, like Eddie mentioned, Diallo's been good defensively, so I don't see it as an issue him play. I don't think he's a liability, especially down their left hand side. If it was their right hand side, I'd hear him. Arsenal's danger is the right hand side as well. Yeah, of course, why some of the leaks are going to be true, 100%. Some of the leaks are going to be true, but we don't know what's going to be true. Is the point I'm making. So I take it all with a pinch of salt and wait for the confirmation to discuss it. Eddie, let's go to it though, because we've not even spoken it. Actually, before we do, over 100 people in here at 88 likes. Let's get up to 100 likes. Let's hit the subscribe button as well. Luke Shaw, injured again.
This brother you should be playing for Dagenham and Redbridge.
Injured again. Eddie's put the shades on. Floor is yours, Eddie, before we go to Sheik and Connect.
This is my Big Fendi impersonation. I pulled up to the funeral just to make sure all my ops is dead. I won. You absolute Manchester United faithful scrubs. Let's break some things down. Luke Shaw has been here, I think we're gonna say 10 years.
11.
Yeah.
11.
Something like that. Long time. Doing
the math, this brother has missed about 4 years of time. Four seasons. Five, right? I think it was like 4.1. I did like it's about 5, right? This brother, I don't think people know how long he's actually been here. So we'll break this down. We'll go manager by manager, because since we've got to this point, because you have to understand is this is not new. This is not new. We'll start out LVG. LVG told y'all he don't know how to stay in shape. You thought he was crazy. Mourinho.
Pochettino said it. Pochettino said it. You have to start first. Pochettino at Southampton. Pochettino at Southampton questioned Luke Shaw's fitness.
So it started at
Southampton.
I will keep it on United.
Okay.
Thank you for that context, Kaneki, because it's important. Mourinho never believed in him. Called him everything but a professional. Ollie brought in Tellez and Brandon Williams. Had more faith in the both of them before.
And Fred. Please remember, he played Fred at left back for 7 games.
Thank you again, Kaneki. Played Fred at left back. Eric Ten Hag, who was told to us to be the resurrectionist, going to resurrect his career. He brought in Malacia.
Regulon.
And when this brother was healthy, had him as a backup center back. And now we get to Amorim, who gave him a vote of confidence, but in 3 games has found out who the real Luke Shaw is.
A scrub.
An underproductive scrub. They killed Bailly. They killed Martial.
That's an unproductive scrub.
Blind. Daily Blind.
Daily Blind. They killed Blind. All he did was run
Darmian.
he could.
Darmian.
They
murdered Darmian.
Now here we are today. And Mike, let me put the shades on for this. Because I've seen you Manchester United creators say, oh, well, Shaw, what if the manager thinks Shaw's a great player? What are you going to do then? What I'm doing right now. He can be a great player, but he's never going to play. So who the fuck cares? I win again. You people wanted to tell me, oh, it's okay. It's okay. If you can't see what Shaw produces on the pitch, I don't know what to tell you. Well, motherfucker, it looks like you ain't going to be seeing what Shaw produces on that pitch either, because he ain't going to be there.
Yeah. You know the worst thing about it? You know the worst thing is about it as well is the fact that not only he's been injured, there's been normally reports will come out like what the injury is and the time frame, we've heard neither whatsoever.
The injuries Call of Duty.
Can someone find the I wish I saved it. I'm gonna double check if I did, but it's
I can tell you right now.
How many games he missed it? Yeah, they said muscular injury. There was a picture out and it let us know how many games he had indeed actually missed. In regards to Luke Shaw, here the thing is, people actually thought, and I've said this, left-sided centre back is his best role. I'm with what Amorim's with, and he could have easily have been a squad player. How are you not even fit enough to be a squad player? Martinez is suspended. That's what makes this worse. If Martinez hadn't been suspended for this game and was fit, and Shaw got injured, it would have been a story, but it wouldn't have been as much of a story because we have Martinez is there. This is why you need your squad players. All we needed you for was this game. Martinez will be back against Nottingham Forest. Martinez will be back while he'll play against Victoria P as well. Like, legit, that's all you had to be here to be a squad player. And you can't
want to hear it?
Fall at the first hurdle. What in the world is going on? The first hurdle you fall at when we actually genuinely need you, because the first choice left-sided centre-back is suspended. Just one game.
Yeah, just one game.
Get injured tomorrow. Get injured Thursday, man. That's all we need you for.
You can't even keep it together for a couple of days, man.
Just a couple of days.
You want to hear something?
One game. Go on.
Luke Shaw has gone through 27 different injuries, and he's played 87 out of a possible 400 Premier League games.
Wait, say them numbers again.
Luke Shaw has suffered 27 different injuries / illnesses, and he's made 187 appearances out of a possible 400.
Jeez.
Hey, Kaneki, quick question. Does that even take into account what he's accumulating with this new injury?
No. Because let me explain it to people that don't seem to understand. Okay, I'm just going to explain it to you guys that don't understand. Everybody questioned the professionalism of Anthony Martial. I'm going to run through the list of players that have benched Luke Shaw, and then tell me how much of these guys are world class. All right. So Alex Telles, Brandon Williams, Twan Sebe, Fred, Darmian, Blind, Rojo, Smalling, Diego Delo, Amrabat, because Amrabat did play left back, Regulon, Lindelof, because Lindelof has played left back when Luke Shaw was fit. Yeah. And last but not least, who's the other? I'm trying to remember the other one. Fosu Mensah. Fosu Mensah. Fosu Mensah. And I bring up Amrabat and Ashley Young. Yeah. Those are the 15 left backs we've had. Bothwick Jackson as well. How can I forget him? How dare I forget Bothwick Jackson as well? So those are the left backs that bench Luke Shaw. Out of those 15 left backs that I just named, how much of them are world class? Because I was told Luke Shaw was world class. How much of those 15 left backs did I name are world class? And out of those 15 left backs, 4 of them are midfielders and a bunch of centre backs. Yeah, Tyler Blackett as well. So that's 16 left backs. Yeah, so that's 16 left backs. Anthony Martial, when he was at Manchester United, he had to go up against Marcus Rashford, Alexis Sanchez, Romelu Lukaku, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Edison Cavani, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho. These are the challenges that Martial had to go through to play for Manchester United. But Luke Shaw was struggling to bench Marcos Rojo at left back. Yeah, Marcos Rojo at left back. I was told on his day was not an excuse for Pogba. On his day, okay, so when is Luke Shaw's day? When is Luke Shaw's day? In 2 years and 40 games, Telles right now is 4 assists behind Luke Shaw. Telles is 4 assists behind Luke Shaw. In total assists from Manchester United. In under 40 games, Alex Telles is 4 assists and 1 goal behind Luke Shaw. Telles has only been here 2 years. Telles hasn't played even 30 games in the Premier League. Think about that. Telles has not played 30 Premier League games, and Telles is already 4 assists behind Luke Shaw.
Is this your king?
Yeah? Luke Shaw's best season for Manchester United, 33 games, 5 assists and 1 goal. Telles' debut season, 19 games, 4 assists and 1 goal.
They said Sharberto Carlos.
What are we gonna say to
Fam,
conclude the Luke
I'm
Shaw,
not even going to
thing?
argue with these man.
Yeah,
You're
that's what I was
like,
gonna say. To conclude the Luke Shaw thing, there's no more arguments. There's no more debates to be had, people. There isn't. Big up to Mike.
I
This is
need
what
this
I was
brother
saying.
holding up a Wickham United shirt in January. You hear me?
This is what I was searching on my phone for. Big up to Mike because I'm trying to find confirmed lineup news. It says Mount, Nacho, and Rasmus front three, Diallo on the bench, rotation as expected. Big up for the super chat. Where are you hearing this from, Mike? Because I'm literally searching. I'm seeing loads of different things. Where are you hearing this from? Because if you got a source, I need to know that source. I want that same site. I want that same source to get my information from. I ain't gonna lie, but Sheik, your thoughts on Luke Shaw?
Honestly, bro, I have nothing more to say for this guy. It's absolutely ridiculous. The fact that, like, I understand injuries is a big part of a player's career and how, like, disheartening it can be from time and time again. But like you said, it's just like we see the same injuries again and again, setbacks, week in, week out, to be honest with this guy. And it's like, for this game, I was kind of hoping he would be there because, to be honest, like under Amorim, it's only been one game, but he was pretty decent, and it would have been a plus today now that Martinez is out for the game. But I'm done with this guy, bro. I don't want to really, honestly, don't want to talk more about him. He needs to leave the club. I said this years ago that he needed to leave the club. And yeah, like I just hope that fans can now start realizing that, like, this is just a reality of Luke Shaw. Also, you mentioned this yesterday, Flawless. Had this been Martial or Pogba or anybody else, the reaction would have been completely different. So it's like, why is Luke Shaw all of a sudden getting like, why is everyone okay with this? Because when it was Pogba or when it was Martial, these were the big things about those players specifically. Oh, they can't stay fit, this and that. Adding on to all the other things that they will talk about those players anyways, but Luke Shaw's been out of this game and out of this team much, much longer than them. I think since they've moved and gone to other clubs, I still think they've played more games than he has at United as well. So it's like that itself should just tell you everything. And I don't understand why people from time and time again want to defend this. Like, Chelsea fans at this point, some of them are not defending Reece James, and that's their club captain. Like, that's their club captain, Champions League winner. So they're not accepting it because availability is the best ability, and in my opinion at this moment. So yeah, Luke Shaw, I'm done with this guy, bro. Leave the club.
And to Matt, who's asking why is Shaw getting all this hate? There's no hate. There's been zero hate to Everton. I just call you Everton. To Everton, where is the hate? Tell me what was said about Luke Shaw that was incorrect. Because I'm looking here, I actually found it. In his 10 years at the club, he's missed 264 matches. In 10 years at the club, he's missed 264 matches. There's no hate.
They told me
terrible.
Casemiro got no legs. This bro need a whole new body, man.
264 games in 10 years.
But even then, like, are we supposed to praise him for that? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, are we supposed to sympathize with that? Like, well, I tell you, man.
264. Gabe, what?
Hey,
and he's still.
that's not even a joke.
He missed 264 games. I wish I could get 2 appearances. He missed 264 games. I wish I could get 15 minutes on a pitch. That's what I wish. This guy missed
because here's this.
Games, you know.
Here's this.
But yeah, Mike.
Since leaving Manchester United, Pogba played 10 games and was suspended for 2 years.
Luke Shaw has played more games than him.
Yeah. Luke Shaw has played 5 more games more than Pogba.
He's played 34% of the games possible. So, all right. So here's why he receives criticism. Imagine you own a company, any company, and you have someone who's fit to work 34% of the time.
Exactly.
Would you not criticize them? This is to everyone, and this is to anyone backing Luke Shaw. You own a company and you employ somebody to do a job, any job. It can be top of the top job. It can be somewhere in the middle, no matter what role they are in. And they turn up and are fit to work 34% of the time. 34% of the time. What are we talking about here? And that
Like, why is
excludes
even a conversation?
and the 34% even doesn't even include where he'll be back in the squad, but he's getting back up to speed. So he's getting back up to speed. So he might not be injured. He'll be in the squad for a couple games. He might be on the bench. But really, you're only available at a push. You only played, you know what I'm saying? You've only played because of injuries previously. Like, that's why you played at Ipswich. Bear in mind, you went to the Euros injured, got injured. Went to the Euros, was injured, played a couple games, and then we never seen you since. Now you've come back now, man. 34%. Get out of here. There's no excuse for that. 30.
It don't make sense. It literally doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like
Sure.
how is it possible? How is it literally possible for me to can say that Pogba, before he got banned, played 12 games for Juventus? You, on the other hand, have played 18 games for Manchester United. Pogba was banned for 2 years. You've played 6 more games than someone that got banned for 2 years.
For 2 years, man. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all comps. I know. That's all comps. So that's across Premier League.
I can't listen to these people. I can't listen to these people.
So that's what it is. But anyways, back
This
to
brother
today. Actually, before we go back to today, just over 100 of you lot in the building. Too short of 100 likes. So hit that like button, get us up to 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik's channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik's channel, Sheik TV. Link is in the title, people. Sheik, we'll go to you because obviously people are mentioning about lineups. What is the front three you would like to see us go with? That's what. Yeah, we'll start with that.
Rashford, Xerxes, and Bruno. That's
okay,
the front three I want to go with. Because I think Xerxes in this type of game is more well equipped to perform as opposed to Højlund. He offers us more. Also, we noticed this in the Everton game. Him and Rashford were interchanging between a 9 and a 10 position-wise. So sometimes we would see, Rashford, to be honest, like he kind of has like a free roam role. I see him on the left. I see him on the right. I see him playing up front sometimes as well. But just, based off of our last game and also just looking at Arsenal, because I think Saliba and Gabriel would absolutely bully Højlund. This is just the reality of it. They would absolutely bully him because his game is just as simple as him trying to hold up the ball, running in behind, getting a chance and scoring. Xerxes obviously offers much, much more than that. Yeah, what's up, Connection?
You saw how Højlund Erling looked against Van Dijk. That's what Højlund would look like against Gabriel. Not even Saliba, just Gabriel. Just Gabriel is enough to stop.
I'm coming out saying that Gabriel may not start as well. When I see shout out to that is a reliable person I've seen that.
You know what? Even then though, like I still think Xerxes is more well equipped for this type of game. And based off of how we play and also how Arsenal set up as well, I think Xerxes would be a big problem for them. Because if he gets into those right positions and he plays the passes that we saw that he played to Ahmad, you're not expecting him to drop so deep, and you don't also expect him to find out those passes. That's why I feel like he's just he offers more to our team than Højlund does at this moment. And I know Højlund's he scored 2 goals against Bodo Glimt and all that type of stuff. Cool. I just think based off of our opposition, how we are going to set up and how we are trying to play, I think Xerxes is just much more better. With that being said, too, though, I expect Xerxes to do the job. You scored 2 goals this weekend. The confidence should be a little bit up. Like Ruben Amorim said, find yourself in the box, man. Crash the box, because that's what you did in this game. Both the goals that you scored, you were there in the box.
Thank you, Sheik. You just brought up something I forgot I never talked about, which was something I heard Flawless talk about in his stream.
Yeah.
Seeing him run to the box, the aggression he had to go into the box now after playing a pass, that shows that he's listening.
Yes. 1 week
that's
after
a positive,
game
that's a positive sign.
Yeah, literally. So just those based off of those reasons, I would go with Bruno, Rashford. Rashford, obviously, I would say he's been in a little bit of form. Now I know how Rashford gets, and we've been here before with Rashford under new managers, but I can't deny the fact that he's been in some sort of form. I think he scored 3 goals now under Ruben Amorim, since Amorim has been here. Also, he loves a goal against Arsenal at the Emirates. He scored there in the past 2 seasons. So I think he should start this game. Bruno, we don't really have like, even though I would have wanted Ahmed to play in the 10, but if he goes with Ahmed in the wing back, I'm not opposed to it. But Bruno is just going to be there based off of just who he is at our club, to be honest, club captain and stuff. And Xerxes, the reasons that I said for Xerxes, he offers us more than what Højlund offers us. So specifically in this game, like Nottingham Forest, I wouldn't be upset if we started Højlund. But this game specifically, I think we should start Xerxes. So I'd go with Bruno, Rashford, and Xerxes.
Yeah, first. What are you saying, Eddie? I don't even know if Eddie's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. What's the front three you go
I had to
with?
put my phone on the charger.
All good, man. No stress.
Xerxes, Rashford, Mount is what I'd go for.
Okay.
Fairs.
I think Mount has the ability to help in defense a little bit more. I think and he can retain the ball a bit from that position better than others that he has the opportunity to play. I think Rashford gives us that ability to challenge their back line, and I think so does Xerxes. I do appreciate the idea of rotation, though. Sheik, you made a great point with that, because this week is crazy. We literally played on Sunday, have to play on Wednesday, and then I think we play on Sunday again, or is it Saturday?
We play Saturday.
Saturday.
We play Saturday late.
That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of games to be having in about an 8 to 7 day span. So although we all want to look at, this Arsenal match, there is a bigger picture as well. And if these players have shown you anything, is that they struggle to stay fit. And so, again, I think if we're in the game, he'll make tactical substitutions. If it gets away with us, it'll be preservation substitutions where we're just seeing and it's just like, okay, let's get them out.
Rotation.
Scratch this one off. Take what we can from this lesson and keep it moving. So, I think the three that gives us the best chance would be Mount, Xerxes, and Rashford.
Okay, because I'm looking at because reports are coming out talking about that Højlund gonna start, Garnacho's gonna start, Rashford on the bench, which would surprise me. Obviously, reports saying Diallo may not start either, which I wouldn't be happy about. I'm not trying to see Garnacho.
What would you go with, Flawless? Your front three?
Same, I go bring Bruno, Xerxes, Rashford is the front three I'd go with. As I'm saying, because you got enough off the ball in regards to pressing, energy, disrupting, and then Xerxes, the link. He's the one, the player who will stick. The ball will stick to. And also, he's going to be flying high on confidence after his 2 goals. Rashford's in good form as well in terms of goal scoring. So I don't want to see that. I'm just making sure. I just want it to be Højlund and Rashford can't start together. So it
not
has
at
to be
all.
one of either of them.
Not at all.
Those two together don't work. It has to be one of them. Bruno in there. So it's like, even if he's just because there is nobody else. And then Xerxes makes perfect sense in regards to, like I said, from the technical aspect. If he does go with Mount, which I'm feeling he does, then you have to play Xerxes.
Yeah.
I think Xerxes is key. If you're not going to play Diallo in the 10, which I don't think he will, then you have to play Xerxes. You can't go there and the ball's just, there's zero ball retention. Cannot play those 3 as a front 3. But you're going to live by a sword, die by a sword in regards to the decisions. I didn't particularly like the team against Everton. We did the business. So I criticize, and if it goes right, hey, I called this wrong, you called this right, praise the manager. If this goes wrong, though, if he does drop Diallo, if he does play Garnacho, if he does play Højlund, I'll be looking at it funny. 110%, especially.
I'd be a little upset. I'd be a little upset if he does play Garnacho and he plays Højlund, to be honest. Yeah, I will be a little upset.
Shout out my guy, Oregon Goon, in the chat.
Oh, yeah, big up Dal.
Big up Dal
every single time. Hey, Dal, what's your scoreline prediction as well? Because he did say, he said, what's your scoreline prediction, Dal? I want to know. before I close out. And what I'm gonna do, people, is once I end this stream, I'm just gonna go straight live into the watch along. But yeah, Dad, what's your scoreline prediction? Let me know. Let me know. And that's everyone else in the chat. What's your scoreline prediction? Let me know. For real. But I'm hoping so. And it's again, still no lineup news. It's normally an hour before, so we still got like
an hour and 15 before.
Yeah, we still got time before. But yeah, people will be live here on the YouTube channel for the Arsenal Manchester United watch along. City versus Forest kicks off half an hour before Zaz.
We should get the lineup in 25 minutes. In 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, we should get the lineup. Yeah.
All right, you lot get your final few questions in before we close out, as well as scoreline predictions from everyone, no matter who you support, Arsenal, Manchester United, whoever else. Scoreline predictions and final few questions before we close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes as well. Warrior J saying 2-1 Arsenal. Kevin saying 2-2, 2-0 United. Yeah, go on, Kaneki. What would be your front? What you going front three, right?
For my front three,
your preferred front three. Yeah.
My preferred front three because of how Arsenal's back line don't really move.
And Gabriel might not start. That's what I'm hearing.
It's best for us if he doesn't.
I'm going to have it that I'm picking it based on he's playing. Whether it's him or Timber, their back line, their centre back pairings don't move. They don't really move. And the best chances we have since why I'm playing Xerxes is because he has the pass to go into the half spaces in between the centre backs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing Xerxes this game purely for his passing ability to try and help unlock Arsenal's defense because they don't move. All right, but I'm going to give Arsenal credit on that defense. They don't move. They really don't move. So how I'm looking at it like that, Rashford has to play just purely for the pace, even though he ain't really that fast anymore. It's Marcus Rashford, and in the other 10, it has to be Mount. I'm not playing Bruno Fernandes. I'm sorry. I can't stand you. You can't play in the half space. You're flat-footed. You are flat-footed. You can't turn. You have no positional awareness. You have no aware. You're not aware of the space you're in. You're just horrible as a 10. Bruno can't play with his back to goal. And if anything, I know that Arsenal centre backs will love is watching Bruno Fernandes consistently just fluff pass. Just consistently just fluff pass. At least with Mount, he just knows if you can't pass it, keep the ball. At least just do that. At least just do that.
Yeah, and big up to Alvin. He's saying this is the team. Alvin let us know the source where he says, Nano. So Delit, Maguire, Mazarari. So that would be Delit as a right-sided centre-back. Maguire as the central centre-back. Mazarari as the left-sided centre-back. Malacia and Dalot as the wing-backs. Bruno Agate in the midfield. And then it'll be Mount in the 10. And then Hoyland up top. If that's
the team, we lose.
That's horrible.
Man, that's
the team, we lose.
Horrible.
I can tell you that with confidence. If that's the team, 2-0 Arsenal.
What's the source though, Alvin?
That's my score prediction. If that's the team, 2-0 Arsenal.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been seeing this like the front three lineup everywhere on Twitter right now. So that might actually be the lineup, bro.
If that's the team, 2-0 Arsenal.
You're going to live and die by your decisions, because if we go there and we play by them, we lose. We're going to criticize the players. We're going to criticize the manager. We go there and get a result with this. Hey, salute to the players. Salute to Amorim. I was wrong. That's what it will be. But if that's the lineup, I ain't with that. We play Forest.
2-0 Arsenal if that's the lineup.
You could have played this team at home to Forest. We'll see. Could have played this team.
I wouldn't play this team at home to freaking Bogo's Binton.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you want to rotate, I hear the rotation side of things, but this ain't a game to rotate.
No, this ain't the game to rotate, fam.
We play Forest at home, and we play Victoria P away.
Victoria is who you play this against. Victoria is who you play this against.
That's
you
what
play
I'm
this
saying.
against Victoria, not Arsenal.
Victoria, man. Yeah.
You don't play this.
I doubt that lineup. I doubt that.
I hope it's wrong.
Well, I hope it's wrong, but if this is it, my prediction, 2-0 Arsenal. just because I don't like Maguire. Really? Is that what we're doing right now? Maguire.
See,
Yeah,
the
no.
Maguire part ain't even a problem I have with it because I trust the I trust Maserati and Maserati
No, no.
and a guy, not Garte,
Like you
I've
Maserati
can't
watched
say
this.
and
I've
you
watched
can't
this
say
man
we're
Maserati
kill
gonna.
Rafael Varane. All right, I've seen this man kill Rafael Varane.
I hear that, but I'm not hit. But the point I'm making is I trust Maserati and the lit either side of him, and it's Kai Havertz. Like I don't have no issue with that. Even this team from a defensive standpoint, the wing back, I don't have an issue with. Even a Garte in the
So,
midfield, it's on the ball stuff I have issue. If this is the
That's the
team,
thing. You
on
can't
the
say
ball
you
stuff
wanna
I have issue with.
hold on to the ball at certain points of the game, and that's the collection of talent you put out there.
Yeah.
how are we
That's
going?
my
How are
issue
we
with this.
how are we playing this game with no attack? How are we
Yeah,
playing this game with no attack? That doesn't seem fair. We're literally
it can't be.
3 men down. We're
Yeah,
3
it
men
can't be.
down.
It can't be Martin Garnacho. You can't have gone with this. He's not played both of them.
When was the last
Yo,
time Garnacho played? Like last week?
He played.
2
He
weeks
didn't play.
ago.
He played the
Played
game
against Bodo Glimt. He played against Bodo Glimt.
Yes, he played against Bodo.
Play against Bogo's
Yeah.
Binted, fam.
He played against
Like,
Bodo.
no.
He did fuck all against Bodo
Yo,
Glimt.
that's gonna
There
be
you
my
go.
excuse. Yo, the reason why Arsenal won is that Man United went in this game with 3 we're 3 men down when we played this game. That's my excuse now.
I
We
hear
played
you.
this game 3 men down.
But we'll see people because we're waiting. We are waiting on the official lineup, but we're just talking here hypothetically about this. And we've got over 100 likes. You lot hit the subscribe
Love
button,
that.
hit the
Love that,
notification bell as well. Make sure you do so. And like I said, we'll be live. The watch along on here, which we're gonna redirect. We're gonna redirect straight to. Also be live on the playback as well. I think I've actually said that. I think so. I believe so. Where we'll be watching City Forest, as well as, of course, the big game of the day, of the night, I should say, which is Arsenal, Manchester United. People, I hear that. But yeah, score. Well, Warrior J, closer to the time, we'll give you the score prediction for the Forest game, 110%. I run a Q&A beforehand and stuff like that, so I'll give you my prediction for Forest because depending on this, you never know what can happen: injuries, who's back, suspensions, etc., etc. But okay, we're gonna close out. Sheik, final thoughts about this Arsenal game. Final thoughts, anything you want to add that we missed?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'm concerned with this lineup. That kind of just killed my mood, to be honest. Like the more that I'm seeing it everywhere, it's starting to feel like it actually is the lineup. And yeah, man, it's like I'm hoping it's just a rotation type of thing where, because we're playing Forest on the weekend, even though in my head I think this is obviously the much bigger game, but yeah, I think I'll speak after the game. I'll speak after the game, based off of the results, because obviously if we win, then it's different, and we're gonna applaud him. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that this isn't a little bit concerning with the fact of how he wants to rotate his team. But this is the thing is, I'm going to judge him based off of his decisions that he's going to make. So if this is the decision that you're going to make, you'll get criticized, rightfully so, if we end up losing the game. But you'll also get praised if we end up winning. So that's just what it is. But I'm not happy with this lineup at all, man. Where do we score goals with this lineup? Seriously. How do we score goals? And Bruno playing in that double pivot? Come on. Oh, man. Yeah, it is what it is, but 1-1. That's my prediction. 1-1.
You're saying 1-1. Obviously, that we're closer to the time we do it. Kaneki, anything you want to add that you not mentioned?
Yeah, if he's going to play, if he's playing Maguire because of set pieces, you might as well have just played someone else at centre back. I'm being real. I'm being so real.
What, go
That
Casemiro?
team right there, just that team right there alone, we're supposed to. That's a comfortable 2-0 Arsenal. All right. That's comfortable 2-0. But all I have to say for this game, yo, Maguire, don't be at fault for no goals. All right? You're 11 points away from costing us 100 points in the league. Don't add to the tally. Yeah? Stay at 89. All right? Do yourself a favor. Stay at 89. Stay at 89. Because right now, you're 11 points away from costing us 100 points in the league.
Yeah. Matthew is not out yet, the official lineup. But that's just reports. There's no official lineup out. No official lineup. There's no that's what it is.
I think Gabriel is confirmed to be out for the game tonight.
Okay, that's a ben. That's a plus.
Yeah.
It would be Kirill, won't it? That's someone who we can get out. Whoever plays, whether it's Hoyland.
He has to play Timber. He has to put Timber at centre back. He has to put Timber at centre back.
Gabriel, I think Gabriel's been playing better than Saliba. He's been the better
because they've got they've got no Ben White. Calafiori's a doubt too. So yeah, I think he has to play Timber at fullback.
Calafiori's a liability.
No, Diallo is crazy. That's the craziest part. If
that's what I'm saying. It's like if they're paying Calafiori and these men, like you would want to play Diallo in this game, bro. Like, it's mad.
Crazy work. Crazy. Yeah.
This is horrible. This is horrible.
That's why I'm not. I'm not
like losing my. I'm not like losing my.
Yeah, because I'm still waiting for the
at this moment.
Yeah. Well, AJ, I know you're line.
Yeah, none of us are really losing our head because, as I said before, realistically, everybody here knows the result. What should be the result of the game? Yeah, we're not really losing ourselves with this because
I just want us to give us the best possible chance.
Yeah, I just want to just see us compete. I just at least want to just see that. But Jesus Christ.
Well, yo, Eddie, what you saying, man? Final thoughts before we do indeed close out.
Yeah, man. Like I say, like the title says, walk in your trap, take over your trap is the mentality.
Yeah.
Fuck these dudes, man. Fuck everything they stand for. Honest to God's truth, man. Go up in there, dirty they floor up, stomp muddy boots on they white pure couches, leave some big ass lip stains on they cups. Don't use no coaster. Be very disrespectful. And get us a result, man. Get us a result.
That's it. I like that. So yeah, people, we are indeed going to close out this live stream, but we're going live. We're switching literally to the watch along, and I'm going live in 2 minutes, people, for the watch along here on the YouTube and on the playback. This has been the ManDem United podcast where we discuss all things Manchester United. I'm going to put this on the audio platforms as well, so Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. Again, subscribe to Chic TV, people. Like I said, I was planning to take a break in between, but I thought since you lot are here, might as well just go direct over to the watch along. So big up, love to everyone that's locked in. And Eddie said it there, Riley cry now. That's why I ain't even gonna complain about the lineup. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, but prove me wrong. That's what it is.
Wrong, man.
Onto Arsenal at the Emirates, man. Walk in your trap and take over that shit. That's what we gotta do. Go compete. You know what I'm saying? Go rough these man up at their own gaff. That's what it is. And go put in a performance and go and get a result. Because all the pressure is on them. All the pressure is on them. But we are gonna close out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Like I said, literally see you lot in 2 minutes on the watch along. Let me make sure I've just set up, because you'll see Eddie and Sheik as well on the watch along with me, people. You're gonna see the ManDem with me. I'm just making sure I have set it up yet. So love to everyone that has locked in. Fuck Arsenal, like Eddie said, everything Arsenal. They stand for. And this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.